Happy Friday, everyone. I'm Leonard French, your favorite copyright attorney, here with a second Friday release because YouTube just informed me that not only is the Natasha Tynes video demonetized, but so is the University of Michigan video. No idea why. We've requested review on both. So please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to click the bell. Don't forget to support the channel monetarily on patreon.com/ljfrench or sponsus.org/law. We got our short URL. Thank you, Cerulean. We're about to hear from a judge in the Middle District of Pennsylvania who has decided that we have just had enough of Edward Thomas Kennedy's shenanigans. He is a quote-unquote sovereign citizen. Yeah, it's pretty much as bad as it sounds. You can go and watch our other videos. I'll link to a playlist in, what is it, this corner over here. We'll cover him more, but you'll see that maybe at some point it's too much, and maybe it's inappropriate to cover him more. But the videos are always popular. So let's see what the judge has to say about that. Okay, so here we are in the Middle District of Pennsylvania. This is another Edward Thomas Kennedy case. This is a case versus Mariah Casey. I forget which Casey, Mariah Casey is. We'll look that up and maybe put that on the screen. But this is an order to show cause, which is a formal way of saying you have to convince the court. The court is already not convinced about something. You have to now convince the court, or else something happens. So the order to show cause is usually phrased like, so-and-so is ordered to show cause why such and such should not happen on such and such a date and time. So in this case, we're going to see Edward Thomas Kennedy receive such an order. And the judge says, the plaintiff Edward Thomas Kennedy has filed 8 pro se lawsuits, which means unrepresented, in the Middle District of Pennsylvania, and 21 pro se lawsuits in the Eastern District of Pennsylvania. He has named several judges as defendants in these cases, including the Honorable Joseph F. Leeson, Jr. and the Honorable Robert D. Mariani. Nearly all of these lawsuits share a common frivolous quality. In this case, Kennedy's 42-page pro se complaint and exhibits are littered with random facts and observations that have no apparent reference or bearing on any authentic legal claim. For example, our republic is one dedicated to liberty and justice for all. Minority individual rights are the priority. The people have natural rights instead of civil rights. The people are protected by the Bill of Rights from the majority. One vote in a jury can stop all of the majority from depriving any one of the people his rights. This would not be so if the United States were a democracy. Confirmatio Cartarum, or conforming character, by Edward, King of England, reaffirms that the Magna Carta may be pleaded as the common law before a court. This links the Magna Carta to the common law. The U.S. Constitution guarantees one's access to the common law, i.e., the Magna Carta. The singular includes the plural, and the plural the singular. The word people is both singular and plural. The present tenses include the past and future tenses, and the future the present. The masculine gender includes the feminine and neuter. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. And that was all Edward Thomas Kennedy quoting. We're quoting Edward Thomas Kennedy. And this is back to the judge. Considering Kennedy has continued this pattern of frivolous filings, which typically lack coherence and rationale, this court must enforce its responsibility to ensure that the courts do not become overwhelmed with repetitive, meritless matters filled by people who fail to follow the rules. Therefore, upon failure to demonstrate cause on or before July 26, 2019, this court shall issue injunctive relief requiring Kennedy to obtain prior approval from a judge of this court before lodging any new complaints. Because Kennedy's numerous frivolous filings deal with a wide array of claims and issues, this court cannot pinpoint a specific type of lawsuit that Kennedy should be restricted from filing without prior approval. Thus, if Kennedy fails to establish cause on or before July 26, 2019, he shall be required to obtain prior approval before filing any lawsuit in this court. Now, therefore, it is hereby ordered that, on or before July 26, 2019, Kennedy shall respond to this order in writing and show cause as to why he should not be required to obtain prior approval of the court before lodging any new complaints. A failure to respond to the order in a timely manner shall be deemed a waiver of any opportunity to contest this order to show cause, and that is Judge Malachi E. Mannion, United States District Judge for the Middle District of Pennsylvania, and this was just filed yesterday. It appears to apply only to the Middle District, but it usually has a knock-on effect, and other judges will issue similar orders citing this order then. So there you have it. Let us know what you think about that in the comments below. There are many other Edward Thomas Kennedy lawsuits that we could go over, so let us know if you want more of those, and don't forget that there's a playlist for you to visit. And so the judge has ordered Edward Thomas Kennedy to show good cause why he should be allowed to continue filing his either frivolous or maybe not frivolous after this filings in court. Now, there's also a number of state courts, so this really only applies to federal court, and that only limits him, at least in the federal courts. So now I guess we'll have to go get a Westlaw or LexisNexis subscription so we can monitor him in state court and see what's going on there. That's very expensive. Anyway, so don't forget to support us if you like what we do. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see what we do, and hit the bell if you want to make sure you get, all or most of our notifications. Anyway, that's what we have for you today to make up for the Natasha Tynes story being demonetized. I am Leonard French, your favorite copyright attorney, and I'll add the live stream outro now. Bye. Have a good weekend.
Sponsors is open to the public, everyone. If you would like to become a creator who is supported by the Sponsors platform, the major part, sponsorship, is available and works great. We've been using it for the past 2 months, and
for a limited time right now, anybody who signs up can actually have a 4-letter username, which is a really big deal because that means that your sponsors link will be shorter. So
that's a really good idea.
People about it.
That's a really good idea. Give them the 4-letter name for the early adopters.
Yeah.
So that's our show, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Thank you very much to all of our supporters on both patreon.com/ljfrench and sponsors.org/u/lawfulmasses. At the $50 level for the month of June, our supporters are John Steele, Gavin Barnard, Kyle Mudrak, Eevi, Michael Pearce, Terry Crisp, Richard Fournier, Spirit Bear, Jan Negrey, Daniel Perez, Aspernari, and Snorre Wisotzky. And at the $5 level, we will have people in the description below, as I don't have a scrolling LED panel, which is one of our favorite perks to do. So thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much for your support. And I'll just leave time here for the editor to insert some dog video or Scotland video or whatever I've got for you. Some personal video because I'd like to share. Anyway, I'm Leonard French, your favorite copyright attorney. Haley's going to be in the U.S., so looking forward to having her in the U.S. for the summer during her break from her job. Anyway, love you all. Have a good day. Bye. I am yours, so hold me tight. Love is in the air tonight. I see it in your eyes. You want this even more. Like we are soulmates, something we never felt before. Yeah, I don't mind taking my time. Let's stay in this bed now. Never get out. 'Cause I would love wasting time with you, baby. 'Cause I know it will be heaven making love with you. I would love wasting time with you, baby.
life is in the